Hi everyone, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we're going to discuss the first point here, which is why data science. This can be divided into two very distinct points, where the first one is demand and the second one is diversity. Demand, a basic definition of demand is the desire to acquire. The basic definition of diversity is just involvement in a range of fields or sectors. So data science is very high in demand and it's very, very diverse. Let's look at the first point, demand. I have a couple of names here. There's Bill Gates, Susan Wojcicki, Mark Zuckerberg, Meg Whitman, and Jay Lee. Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft, who is currently the CEO of the Microsoft Foundation. He quit the CEO job for Microsoft to concentrate on the foundation, the charitable foundation, which he started with his wife. But he is the founder of Microsoft and one of the forefathers of modern day PC or modern day software development and making of computers. Susan Wojcicki is the CEO of YouTube. Mark Zuckerberg is the founder and CEO of Facebook. He also bought WhatsApp and Instagram. WhatsApp for 19 billion, Instagram for 1 billion, which was quite a long time ago. Meg Whitman is the CEO of HP, which is Hewlett Packard, which is these laptops. I think everybody knows a HP laptop, has seen a HP laptop, if not owned one. Jay Lee is the vice chairman of Samsung. What do all these names have in common? You might ask yourself. They are all leaders of very, very great organizations. That is one. The second thing is that they all hail from Harvard. They all studied in Harvard. Harvard, the university which made the smallpox vaccine, all these people came from Harvard. And why are we talking about Harvard? In one of the business reviews, Harvard named data science as the sexiest job of the 21st century. The sexiest job of the 21st century. Due to how in demand this specific field is. It is in so much demand as due to the fact that data is being produced every day. More and more industries are producing more and more data, which is used to impact a lot of things in the business. So it is in very, very high demand. We can have a look at the internet and see how in demand this actually is. If we look at the jobs of data science, we can just see how in demand it is. You can just look and just filter on a date posted and just have the past month. When we look at the past month in Kenya, we can see there's a data science job by Cross Boundaries. You can see global senior management data scientists and analysts at Living Goods. You can see Safaricom, Equity, Konani Kal, KCA University, Jubilee Insurance. You can see a lot, Somo, M Water and Sanitation. You can see all these are data related jobs that were posted in the last month. There are so many. There's this Safaricom Kenya, Cure International, Population Service International, Good Info, Teza Business, Nakala, MediaPal. There's C at MKU, Data Analyst Officer. There's Head of Data Science at Absa Bank. There are so many. And the question arises. People say there are no jobs, yet jobs are being posted every day for data science. The problem is the job description. When you look at an example like Safaricom, you can see co-creating machine learning products that provides actionable insight to Safaricom, development of machine learning algorithm and recommendation systems with large varied data for various businesses units on the big data, etc., etc. These things are very, very hard to really understand because they are never taught in school. Let's move on to the next point. Because as you have seen here, it is in very high demand. The jobs are always there. The problem is the job description. People don't really understand what they're supposed to be doing. Let's move on to the next point. After looking at demand, now we go to diversity. Diversity in data science basically means it is involved in multiple fields and it is involved in multiple roles. By multiple fields, I mean a lot of sectors in which a data scientist can work in, medicine, telecommunication, banks, etc. And multiple roles mean there's a very large net of the things a data scientist can do. It can do a data analyst job, can do a data science job, data engineering, etc., etc. Let's look at the jobs themselves to see what I mean. Let's look at multiple fields. We've looked for data jobs in Kenya. Let's just work with Kenya right now, and we can look at the various sectors you can work in as a data scientist or as a data related guy. We can see data analyst as SOMO, which is basically an accelerator that supports local entrepreneurs. We can look at ALX, which is basically a company that is involved in the metrics to measure success. You can look at Invent, which is a software development company. You can look at Embu Water, which is a water and sanitation company. British Tobacco, which is a tobacco company. Apollo Agriculture, which is an agricultural company. You can look at Sendy, which is basically Sendy specializes in connecting on-demand, trusted and transparent service providers. You can look at Watu, which is a focus-driven, customer-centric company. We can look at things like Jubilee Insurance, which is an insurance company. Standard Chartered, which is a bank. You can look at Applied Statistics. This is a marketing maize and wheat improvement center. You can look at, this is a hospital, Kenyatta National Hospital. We can see Peak Vision, which is building dynamic team for data professional to provide data development, synthesis and analysis and innovation. We can see Safaricom, which is a telecommunication company. This is GIS, which is a wildlife works organization. Coco, which is a venture-backed client tech company, etc., 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 etc. There are so many sectors you can work in as a data scientist. Now let's look at the various roles that you can work in. The various roles a data scientist can work in. You can see there's data analyst, there is head of data, there is data scientist, data analyst. You can see statistician. All these are all the roles that a data scientist can work in. Product management, data extraction, data engineering. You can see all these sectors are enveloped inside the data science. Remember, data science is wider, more diverse than this, and it mostly involves creation of algorithms. But once you're good at data science, you can do any of these things that are here. You can see data engineering, senior data engineering, data software engineer, data analyst, data officer, etc., etc. Communications and data office job, data product developer, etc., etc. There's so many roles you can work in. Okay, now that you have seen how in demand it is and how diverse it is in this lecture, in the next lecture we'll see how to learn this data science that is in high demand and has very high diversity. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. See you in the next one.